What is up, people? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another match reaction here on the Cup Chasers podcast. The Arsenal have done what the Arsenal do and crumbled under the pressure at St. James's Park. 2-0. A la Jacob Murphy and Anthony Gordon in pretty much the embarrassing defeat that I thought was coming, not in such a horrendously embarrassing manner, but I'm delusional. I didn't actually think that we were going to go drop a stinker. I actually thought that. I guess I'm just delusional. That's what it is. You know, even though I know what's coming, I still get my hopes up. I still think that maybe there's a chance that we're going to have some sort of answer, some sort of something. But it's Eddie Howe and Newcastle. And Eddie Howe has clearly got Arteta's number. Because that game looked nothing different than the last 4 times we played Newcastle. It looked nothing different than the last 4 times we played Newcastle. Exactly. Yeah. 4-0. Exactly. They deserve it. We were horrendous across the whole tie. We were absolutely disgusting. And it's an embarrassment, Naeem. Thanks for being here, man. You're 100% right. And you should laugh. Rivals should laugh. And Newcastle should be laughing. Hell, they were laughing during the game. You should all enjoy the hell out of this and get used to it. Because Banter FC is back, baby. We're back. Banter FC. Dude, no, it's not unlucky. It's not unlucky. No, Naeem. It's not unlucky. It's not unlucky. Eddie Howe knows how to play against Mikel Arteta. Look at that game. Naeem, do me a favor, man. Go back and look at the highlights of Arsenal versus Inter Milan in the Champions League, where we're just banging in crosses. Go back and look at the last time we played Newcastle in the league at home, just banging in crosses. And so because they had that 2-0 lead today, and the fact that Joe Linton was out has combined to make their 5-back line. Now, yeah, I mean, that's all they had to do. You can't get mad or upset that they played they had this low block sit and counter strategy. They're already up 2-0. Of course, that's what they were going to do. Everybody and their grandmother knew that was coming. But you know what Eddie Howe knew was coming that I guess I could have predicted because I know Arteta. I've watched way too many of his games. That was the strategy. Was to dump it in to Botman and Schär and Dan Burn. Whenever we actually looked like we were trying to implement some kind of a game plan, it was cross the ball into Kai Havertz. That's what it is. Into Kai Havertz. And then if he misses, if the ball goes over him, don't worry. We have Trossard, who's shorter than me. And if it's from the other side, don't worry. Don't worry. Gabby pulled my hamstring. Nelly is on the other side. He's shorter than me too. So literally everything that we've been screaming for in this January has once again come to the fore. Once again has come to the fore. I actually didn't mind the lineup today. I didn't mind it. I wanted Nwaneri to start over Trossard or Martinelli. Maybe because who knows how long Martinelli's about to be down. Which, it's all good. Internal solutions, baby. Internal solutions. Don't you worry. We got internal solutions that we're selling to Manchester United. All of our youth players are leaving. Maldini's gone. Heaven's gone. Chobodoy went to United earlier. I think in the summer. Oh, man. Those internal solutions better be nice. I'm sure that Arteta's going to be able to go to his man Josh Kroenke and be like, "Hey, man, we tried real hard. I kept your name out of the mud, and you guys aren't going to see any flack for this. I'll take this one, and I'll lie to the press. I'll say something crazy to the media. Just be sure to drop some more merch while we're in Dubai. We're going to go chill. We're going to go hit the sauna, have a nice day at the pool, some nice warm weather training. Thanks for that reward, by the way, for us doing absolutely F all That's good. We appreciate being rewarded for not doing our job. Thanks for that. So we're just going to go off to Dubai and chill. Be sure to drop some more merch. Be sure to drop some more merch. The Arsenal fan base is baying for more merchandise because that's all they care about. 4 merch drops in January. 4 merch drops to go with the 4 Newcastle goals. Let's get those likes up, people. Hit the like button. 4 likes for 4 Newcastle goals at the very least. Let's go ahead and get the likes up, man. Let's go ahead and get the likes up, because we got more merch coming. Hey, guys, guess what? Raheem Sterling got on the pitch today. Yes. Sterling got some minutes. It's fantastic. It's great stuff. Wow. That was hard to watch. That was really, really hard to watch. Watch us do absolutely nothing. Like the point of the I'm kind of rambling. The point of the thumbnail, same old Arsenal. We can't handle the pressure of big moments. How many cup games do I need to pull up the stats from to show? Losing to Forest, losing to Leeds, losing to Liverpool, City, United, losing to now Newcastle, losing to Villarreal in the Europa League, Olympiacos in the Europa League, being scared shitless at the Allianz last season. That's what they were today. It's like I mean, the only glimmer of hope we had in this game was when Odegaard misses. And it's at 0-0, the Odegaard miss. Our captain. That's our captain, by the way. The man that we need to step up in big moments. He can't even spell big moments, bro. He can't even... Dude, Martin Odegaard has been so bad this season. Yeah, he was decent against City. And anyone who thinks that because we smashed City, we were just going to come in and smoke Newcastle, you're not watching. Newcastle didn't have to do anything today. Sit back and defend and counter. And you know what? Fair play to them because they were fantastic at it. They were fantastic. Keep us in front, frustrate us, kick us, make fouls, chop the game up. It was a real simple game plan. And they were fun. They were superb. Superb. Stuck to it. No problems. Right out the rip. Isak, 2 minutes into the game, Isak's through on goal. That's a finish. That's how you finish, Kai Havertz. That's how you finish. Even by the exceptionally special ordered low bar that I judge Kai Havertz by, that was a horrendous performance. Horrendous. Not to mention, when you got frustrated, you just started diving. At the end. Horrendous. That was a horrible display from Kai Havertz. Normally, I'll leave him alone when he's so-so, because that's his standard, so-so. He was absolute hot dog water today. Hot dog water. Now, let me get back to Martin Odegaard, I should say, who does not bother to show up in big games. We do not have a big game player. We don't have a big game player. We had one. He went down 2 months ago. And what did we do about it? Oh, that's right. Absolutely nothing. Good call. You nailed it. Absolutely nothing. We did absolutely nothing about it. Mikel Arteta should resign in shame. 100%. If you had any love for this club, any class at all, you would resign because you have not done your job. You have failed conclusively. You've not done your job. If you had any class, you would resign. But we know you don't have class. Or you don't care about this team. You care about that $15 million a year contract you just signed. You care about the best owners in the world who have left you short. but they're the best owners in the world because they gave you a $15 million a year contract for what? God, I want to work for Arsenal Football Club. I want to work for Arsenal Football Club. You don't have to do anything. You can fail at your job and get rewarded with a trip to Dubai. Stink out the gaff. Don't worry. 2 weeks in Dubai. Have fun. Enjoy. Enjoy that. 2 weeks in Dubai. Off the back of being shit. I would love that. That sounds like the most amazing gig of all time. That's the most amazing gig I've ever heard of. Don't do your job, 0 consequences. No consequences at all. Look, I said it. I said it after the Manchester United loss. If Arteta had any balls at all, if he had any love for this club, actually loved this club, if he actually cared about this club, before the window was done, he would have gone to Josh Kroenke and said, I'm going to resign if you do not bring players in the window. And if one more of these Instagram mutant sycophants tell me that, oh, we didn't want to just sign bodies. Who came on to save the fucking day today, huh? Who came on to save the day today? One of those bodies. Two of those useless bodies that we brought in the summer came on to save the day in the 60th minute. Because our captain, our supposedly best creative midfield player, our captain got hooked in the 60th minute after an absolute stinker. An absolute shocking performance from Martin Odegaard. He was rightly hooked. He was horrendous. Horrendous. When we need somebody to step up and be the man. You're wearing the fucking armband, bro. We need somebody to step up and be the man. He was horrendous today and got hooked in the 60th minute. But don't worry, bro. Don't worry, guys. We're bringing on Marino. Mikel Marino. And Raheem the Dream, baby, coming in to do fuck all. To do absolute nothing. To do absolutely nothing. The same as they've done all season. The same as they've done all season long. Those are the bodies that we didn't want to bring in. Those are the bodies that people are telling me when I get upset that we haven't done anything, that we don't want to just bring in bodies. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. That's what we do. That's what we did. I mean, Calafiori might as well be added to that list too, because he can't get in the game in front of an 18-year-old. He can't get in the game in front of a kid. And you're trying to tell me that we didn't want to just sign bodies? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, people. Now, I said before the window closed that Arteta should threaten to resign, should give them an ultimatum if he cared about the club. He clearly doesn't. But, at the end of the day, why should he? Why should he give a shit? The Crookies definitely don't. And half the fan base certainly don't. Half the fan base certainly don't, because I'm negative. Just stop, because all I get is stop being negative. I get called an idiot on Instagram because I voice my opinion on how horrendous things are going, on how horribly this squad is built. And now Nelly's gone down. And now Martinelli's gone down. No telling how long that's going to be. Don't worry. We got internal solutions. Don't worry. What? Joel Linton was out today, and we still couldn't handle their midfield. Fabian Schär was all over Declan Rice. Fabian Schär. Not Joel Linton, not Tonali, not Guimaraes. Fabian flipping Schär, the center back, was all over Declan Rice today. Shut him down. Like in the beginning of the game, you could see that we can't handle pressure at all. It was frantic. There was no control. I get it now. I get it. I get why Arteta doesn't want us to play high urgency, high intensity, because we can't handle it. We just cannot handle the pressure of our backs against the wall. There isn't a single player at that club Bukayo Saka, that can handle the pressure of a moment, of moments like these, of big games like these. That's why when Lewis asked me on Thursday in the last pod if I think anything's gonna change if we win today, no. Even if we won, I don't think anything would have changed. Because at the end of the day, this team cannot handle pressure. This manager, not the head coach. He's not a head coach. He's not just the head. He's the manager of the whole squad. He's the manager of the team. And he's managed to piss it all down the drain. To piss the whole thing down the drain. Because not in a million effing years is that team going to go away in the Champions League and not get absolutely pumped. San Siro, forget about it. Even if we somehow get, I was going to say, because we could get Juventus. We could get Juventus, the team that's lost one time in the league all season. You think we're going to go to Turin and pull out that? You think we're going to be able to go to like a Dortmund? You think we're going to be able to, even if we go back to the Allianz this season, we'll get wrecked. We'll get absolutely pumped. We cannot handle pressure. There's not a single big game play. Maybe Declan Rice. But he was kind of poor today as well because, I mean, it was just so frantic in the beginning, so helter-skelter. No one wanted to take control of the game. Be like, look, I'm going to be the man today. Odegaard does not have that gene. He's supposed to be that guy. He does not have the gene. He needs to lose that armband. He needs to lose that armband. For sure. Declan Rice needs to be the captain of this team. 100%. Odegaard has been horrendous. He's been horrific this season. Maybe his knees still hurt. Maybe his injury's still messing with him. Maybe his baby's still keeping him up at night. I don't know what it is, but he's been terrible. Had a decent game against City, but it's been ghost settings since. Oh, but he's got a good touch, and he's able to make a turn, and he's got the little hip jinks, and oh yeah, well, he's not the player we need in that position at all. At all. Like he's proven that he's not good enough to be the captain. That's for sure. He's definitely proven that. He needs to lose that armband for sure. And Arteta has to go. If he had any self-respect, if he had any respect for the fans, you know what? What am I saying? Why would he have any respect for the fans? Why would he have any respect for the fan base? Because they continue to back him no matter what he does. Half the fans continue to back him. That's the problem. This fan base, half of this fan base is a problem. Is a huge problem because they're okay with this. They're okay with it. Don't worry. We'll go to Dubai. We'll be back. We'll be back, baby. We'll smash Leicester when we come back, and everything will be great. We went to Dubai. We got our mojo back. Woohoo! This is bullshit. Bullshit. Complete and utter horseshit. If you think, oh, and don't forget, guys, don't forget, we still have to play Newcastle again this season. Everyone's like, oh, May 10th, Anfield. Yeah. Guess what? We play Newcastle right after that. It's the next game. So even if we do, by some flipping miracle, haul the league back, and we're in it by the time we go to Anfield, and we, by some flipping miracle, are able to pull a result out of our ass there, and we're still in it, we get Newcastle right after it. The team that's beaten us 4 fucking times since we beat them. Or is it 3? I don't know, whatever. 2 shots on goal in 3 games at St. James. 2 shots on goal in the last 3 games. And they were both very tame efforts. Very tame efforts, man. The little Trossard trickler, and then the one that deflected into Dubravka. We didn't even test Dubravka. Not even once. It's so crazy. It's so crazy that when we actually have a good performance, we kind of edge games. You know, the Man City game is an aberration, of course. It's a definite aberration because we were finishing like we knew how to. We don't normally do that. It's an aberration. Normally when we have a good performance, we've kind of edged it. And today just shows that same old Arsenal, same old Mikel Arteta. When the pressure's on, we just can't handle it. We just can't handle the pressure. But, you know, Arteta doesn't want to bring anybody in. We don't want to just bring somebody in. You know why we didn't get Watkins? Because he's got a winning champions mentality, an arrogance that Arteta can't deal with. Arteta can't deal with the big names. He's afraid to sign big names. He's got a scared mentality, Our manager is the second highest paid manager in Europe, and he's scared. He's scared. He's scared of Gyökeres. He's scared of Osimhen. He was scared of Ivan Toney's attitude. He's scared to bring in a big name player because of the attitude that they're going to have. I bet you even Isak has a little bit too much about him for Mikel Arteta's taste. It blows my mind how people still back this manager after watching the tactics that we've tried to do 3 different times at St. James. The same shit over and over and over and over again. Let's just dump crosses in. And today, it wasn't even concerted. It wasn't even like consistent pressure because they were able to just clear it so easily with the three backs. It's the same thing that happens every time we play against a 5-back system. Don't get this twisted. When we go to Nottingham Forest, when we go to Forest and we see that same thing, we're going to get fucked up. We're going to get demolished. I don't think we can beat Forest. I don't think we'll be able to beat them because they are fantastic in transition. Morgan Gibbs-White is killing it right now. And we don't defend well against transition. Case in point. And so we're going to face that same type of defense. And yeah, for those that are saying, oh, but we beat Forest 3-0 at home. Yeah, they gave us far too much respect that day. It will not be the same at the City Ground. It will not be the same at the City Ground. We will not get that respect from them because we've lost the right to that respect since then. But it's all good. We're going to Dubai. Warm weather training. It's all good. We're going to go to Dubai. It's going to be great. Things are going to be awesome. Wow. 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 I mean, you think Saka doesn't know what to do with a double team. People are going to get on to Nwaneri today because he was double-teamed all over the place. Martinelli double-teamed all over the place. Gordon and Jacob Murphy working their ass off to get back and help out with our attack to nullify it. That's why we hardly even got in the crosses that we were trying to get in. And the crosses we did get in were not good enough. It was always too far. Even our free kicks today were too far. The corner kicks too far or too short. Declan, when when we're doing the B corner kick and the guys are running forward, you hit it near post. You're supposed to hit it near post. But when no one's going to the back post, that's when nope, we'll just dunk it as far as we can on the corner kick. Whatever happened to that dude that was painted on the wall? Whatever happened to that? We haven't scored a free kick in who the fuck knows how long. Dude, it's pathetic. It's a pathetic display. And then in the end, the whimper with our tails between our legs, we're taking out. We're resting. We were resting players at the end of that game. That's what 100% what we were doing. It's a fucking embarrassment. We were resting. We were bringing Timber and Partey off to rest them. We're about to have 10 days in Dubai on a vacation for a reward for being shit. And you're pulling players off to make sure Timber doesn't get injured, to make sure Partey doesn't get injured. In a 4-0 loss over the 2 legs. That's the manager that these fans are backing, that half this fan base continues to back. We got Super Mick Arteta, and we're riding him straight to hell. Because he's hung his hat. He's hung his hat on that Havertz contract. He's hung his hat on the 2-9 contract. And we're riding it straight to hell. Once again, doing the same shit that Arsene Wenger did. Try to build a team around Mesut Ozil. We'll ride it straight to hell because he doesn't work for the team. He never, I mean, when he did, we were amazing. When he did, we were flipping amazing. But he never did it. He didn't do it enough. And so we never won anything. So we weren't the team we were supposed to be. And the same shit's happening again. It's the contract. I really wish I could actually read Havertz's contract because I'm pretty sure there's a clause in there about starting every game no matter what. And it's that $275 a week. You're telling me he was willing to pay $65 for Kai Havertz, but only wanted to put in $34 for Ollie Watkins? A striker who's clearly better than Havertz. He had 40 GA last season. Kai Havertz has 9 goals. 9 goals. That's our best goal scorer. 9 goals. And you're trying to tell me that everything's just hunky-dory, that it's all good, that I need to trust the process? I actually had some sycophantic moron tell me to trust the process yesterday. Some asshole on Instagram called me an idiot and told me to trust the process. You trusting it now? How's that going for you? What in the absolute, I mean, this club is a dumpster fire. We are dumpster fire FC right now. But you know those memes where SpongeBob is walking by and his head's on fire, and then Squidward's running and he's freaking out, and it's like, and Squidward's like, or SpongeBob, the picture says, "Been here too long to worry about it," or whatever. That's what Arteta is. That's what for real. I agree. I'm in Korea. Thanks for being here, man. I agree 100%. There's no defending the process. If you're defending the process, you need your head checked. And these Arsenal fans on Instagram who and these Arsenal fans who continue to back the Kroenkes and back Arteta, the people telling me, "Oh, the Kroenkes, the Kroenkes didn't give him the money. The Kroenkes didn't let him buy who he wanted to buy." That's bullshit. The Kroenkes gave him a ton of money, but what they didn't do was put the reins on him. Say, "Oh, hold on, whoa. You're going to try to sign Mikel Marino? No. You want to give, you're going to want to give how much to Kai Havertz every week? No. And if the people want to come back and say, "Oh, but the Kroenkes they didn't do that. They didn't give him that contract. They approved all of it." Every single person at the club check is signed by Stan Kroenke, Josh Kroenke. That's who should be in control, who should be making the decisions. They hired all the people. They let all of the people who work there stay there. God, I want a job. Josh Kroenke, come hire me, please. Come hire me because I can do nothing and get rewarded for it. I can be horrendous for 6 years. I can win nothing for 5 years. And you'll reward me for it, right? That's what Arsenal Football Club is. We have an embarrassing defeat in the Carabao Cup, and we get to go to Dubai. Arteta's talent ID has been ripped a new one. It's been ripped a new one. He's brought in Calafiori to play left back, and I don't have anything against Calafiori. I don't have anything against him. I don't really know much about him. He's been decent. He's got a couple of very important goals this season, but he can't get in over an 18-year-old. He's brought in Raheem the Dream. Raheem the Dream on deadline day. You ain't seen the best of me yet. Can't get in over Ethan Nwaneri. Proof's in the pudding, man. Proof is in the fucking pudding. Mikel Marino is horrendous. Ghost. We brought in Kai Havertz to play in the left 8. Couldn't do it. But we shipped off Smith Rowe. We shipped off Fabio Vieira. Not that I think he was awesome. He's another one of those, example of Mikel Arteta's talent ID that is absolutely shocking. It's absolutely shocking. How many players is he going to bring in that just aren't good enough? And then they're going to get shown up by an academy player. You might as well find more academy players because they're better than what you can find in the market. Clearly. And if you want to talk to me about leaving things late, we left it too late, or we left it too late, and we that's what we do. That's not what we do. Go back and look at when we bought Kai Havertz in that window. Mikel Arteta has hung his hat on the Kai Havertz contract, and it's taken us all straight to hell. It's taken us all straight to hell. The fact that we still don't have a player in the 8 better than Xhaka. We still don't have a goal scorer better than Aubameyang, who I hated, by the way. At the end of that, I was so mad at the way he was moving at the end of that contract. But it's the same story. That's why the thumbnail says same old Arsenal. Same old Arsenal. Someone tell me why Thierry Henry left. Someone tell me why RVP left. Why Fabregas left. Why the likes of Samir Nasri and Gal Clichy and Bakary Sagna, why they were all happy to leave. Same old Arsenal. No ambition. No ambition. And so, yeah, I think I said after I forget which game it was. We'll have to go back and look. But I said that it's dark days coming. Storm clouds are brewing. Storm's here, baby. And we're going to ride it straight to hell. We're just going to... I don't know how anyone can back this manager in this process anymore. I don't have any clue what kind of delusion. I want whatever you're smoking. Send me your hookup for real. Send me the guy's number if you think that Mikel Arteta is the right man to lead us forward. Please put it in chat. Put it in the chat. I'll call the man right now. Give me your hookup. I want to know what you're smoking. If you think he's still good enough to win us a trophy, to get us, I want to know. Please put it in the comments. I want to know because this is pathetic. It's not good enough. Arteta's not good enough. Most of the players he's brought in are not good enough. It just is what it is. It is what people telling me. Oh, people keep saying, oh, it is what it is, man. Stop complaining. Stop being negative. It is what it is. Trust the process. We'll get there eventually. No, we won't. No, we will not get there eventually. What's the date? February 5th? We're gonna come back February 5th, 2026. Same place. Nothing. Same with nothing. Maybe we'll go to Dubai then, because we'll be out of the FA Cup because we're shit in cups. Mikel Arteta's record in cups is just appalling. It's sackable in it. How many sackable offenses does this man have to do before he's gone? Oh, that's right. Limitless. It's unlimited lives. He's got unlimited lives in the little corner there. No matter what happens, he's straight. Because once again, you play bad and you don't do your job, you get rewarded with a trip to Dubai. You don't win anything at all in 5 years and you get 2 pay raises and become the second highest paid manager in European football, in world football. Second highest paid manager. More than Carlo Ancelotti, Diego Simeone, Simeone Inzaghi. Winners. Are you fucking kidding me? He's getting paid more than Carlo Ancelotti. Ancelotti's at the biggest club on the planet. Champions League winners. How many, what's he got? 4 Champions League? How many has Carlo won? And Arteta gets more money than he does. Somebody make that make sense. This club is a joke. This ownership is a fucking joke. They continue to reward mediocrity. Just constantly rewarding mediocrity. And so, we will be mediocre for the foreseeable future. And for all of those that are happy with mediocrity, happy to have your head in the sand, happy with the ignorance is bliss, fine. You go right on with your head in the sand and continue being the problem. You continue to be the problem. The Arsenal fans that are too pathetic to call this out and are just want people to stop being negative, you're pathetic. You are the problem. People on Instagram calling me an idiot because I'm negative, you're the problem. The crookies are laughing at you guys. The owners are fucking laughing in your face right now. They are laughing at you. Because no matter what they do, you continue to give them money. You continue to go to games. You continue to support the pocketbook of the owners of this club. How much does food and drink cost at the stadium? We have the highest ticket prices in Europe or in the league. Why? For what? We don't lift trophies at the Emirates. Oh, excuse me. We lifted the Emirates Cup a couple of times. We get the MLS. We won the MLS Cup, guys. Remember that? We won the MLS All-Star Challenge. That's a trophy. Put that on the trophy list. Let's see what. Oh, yeah. Don't forget those community shields. Well, Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And the people that are still supporting Mikel Arteta and this board are the problem. The worst part about it is that Josh Kroenke is laughing his ass off at you right now because he doesn't have to do a thing. All he's got to do is laugh his way to the bank. Just laughing all the way to the bank at you idiots who continue to support this absolute pathetic BS. No matter what happens, you got to back the manager. No matter what happens, you got to back the process. Trust the process. This club has plummeted. The standards, we're in the mud. It's just in the absolute shitter. The standards at this club could not be lower. They do not care. The Crunkies do not care. Stan Kroenke literally, it came out of the horse's mouth 9 years ago now. 9 years ago, this ownership said it out of his own mouth. I did not buy stake in Arsenal to win trophies. Quote, I did not buy stake in Arsenal to win trophies, end quote. Stan Kroenke said that 9 years, however many flipping fingers, 9 years ago, he said that. And yet here we are, still giving him money. And for the people telling me that it is what it is, stop complaining. Doing that is how nothing changes. The last big change we got happened because we fell out of Champions League. Half the stadium was empty, and fans were fighting each other in the stands. People were doing protests outside the stadium. That was the last time change happened. So if you're telling me that lowly fans need to stop complaining and just go with it, then nothing is ever going to change. And we are going to be mediocre. We're going to be Banter FC until that happens. Until people realize that the fans own the club, not the Crunkies. It's not their club. You fuckers need to go back and watch the Ted Lasso episode about the Super League. Go watch the Ted Lasso episode about the Super League where Homegirl stands up to the board people, the owners of the other clubs. In that episode, she goes into the boardroom and tells them, yo, you do not own these clubs. The fans own the club, not the owners. We as owners, go back and watch this scene where she tells them, yo, we're not doing this shit. We're not doing this Super League crap because we don't own the club. The fans own the club. And so until fans take responsibility by not giving this ownership more money, nothing will change. Nothing's going to change. So yeah, trust the process. Trust that process because nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. It's all going to be the same. We're going to be almost there. Almost there. Almost FC. That's what we've become. So trust the process. Go ahead. Stick with it. You got to back the team. Got to back the team no matter what happens. No matter how pathetic they are. Got to back the team. Got to trust the process. Because one day, in a galaxy far, far away, in an alternate universe where we fart rainbows, we're going to win the league. Somebody get me a ticket to that universe. Somebody find a wormhole. Let me slip through it into that universe, because it ain't happening in this one. Not while the people who are managing and running this club are there. The likes of Jason Ato, Garlic, Lewis, Tim Lewis, these guys, apparently the people that stood up to Arteta, Vinay, Edu, bye-bye. You stand up to Arteta, you're gone. See ya. And so that's why we're not going to see a striker with an attitude like Zlatan or an attitude like Ronaldo or, apparently Ivan Toney, apparently Victor Osimhen. Even flipping Aubameyang could see that there was no ambition at the club. Robin Van Persie going to Manchester United still absolutely burns me to my core. I will never forget dumping that jersey in the trash can. I'll never forget putting that jersey in the trash can. And then realizing that I can't blame him. And then realizing at the end of the day, I can't blame him. You can't blame Ozil or Fabregas. You can't blame Henry. Even the greatest player we've ever seen at the club recognized it. Even the greatest player we've ever had at the club recognized it. I don't know what else to tell you. If the greatest player we've ever seen realized that the club lacks ambition, that the club just want money, that the owners just want money, I don't know what else there is to say. I flippin' loved RVP, but I can't blame him. You can't blame him. Wenger gave him his whole career, gave him everything, stuck with him while he was injured for 6 straight seasons. And then he goes after one phenomenal season, and that burns so much. Van Persie has some of my favorite Arsenal goals to his name. A flippin' amazing highlight reel. The man's got one of the most awesome, spectacular highlight reels of all time. That betrayal burns so much, but he realized. And guess what? Nothing has changed. We're 12 years on from that. Nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing. I've thought for a long time that Aubameyang just quit playing when he got the contract. When he got that big contract. I went back and looked at it. I heard a little something today. I realized that he didn't want to sign the contract. He didn't want to sign it. So it wasn't that he's got his bag now and he doesn't want to play anymore. Because that's what I said. Because that's around when my channel started, actually. That's around the time my channel started. Was like right as that was all happening. Or right after that all happened. And I thought that Aubameyang just stopped playing because he got his bag. And now it was chill time. I honestly think Aubameyang recognized there was no ambition at the club. And so he's like, why the fuck should I try? Why the hell should I give my all when there's no ambition here? Even if I score 30 goals and drag us into Champions League, which he wasn't able to do, by the way, like Van Persie did, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter because I'm not going to win. The board and the people in charge are not going to do what it takes to win. Player after player after player after player after player has recognized that. So, how long until our current squad recognizes that? How long until the current squad recognizes that? Madrid are coming this summer. Real Madrid are going to knock on that door this summer. This summer, Madrid are coming. I said it. I don't remember which match reaction I said it on, but dark days are ahead. Dark days are ahead for this club. And as fans, we need to do something about it. The most pathetic and frustrating thing about all of this is that it won't change because the fan base is too disunited. We're too ununified. There's too many people just suckling at the power teat of these vampiric parasites. Meanwhile, they're laughing at them. The Crunkies are laughing at this fan base. Laughing at us. They probably can't even believe it. They probably can't even believe what we're willing to accept. Getting fleeced. Getting absolutely robbed by our owners. Someone in the comments tell me how the Crunkies are better than the Glazers. That's what we're staring down right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You people can say, oh, even in our worst, we were never as bad as Man United. Well, we haven't. Are you sure we've reached our worst yet? Are you sure we've got there yet? Someone tell me in the comments how the Crunkies are better than the Glazers. They're not. I would argue they're worse. Because they're robbing us blind. They're robbing the Arsenal fan base blind. 4 merch drops in January. We have more merch drops than wins this month, I think. Let me check that. I'm going to check that right quick. Hold on. Let me look. Yeah. Hold on. Let me go back here. Let me look. All right. When was this game? What day was this? I can't even flip it. That was the 18th. Yeah, hang tight with me here for a second. Here's that one. What was the first game? The first game was Brentford, wasn't it? So there was a win. Didn't win the next one. Lost that one. There's 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, 6 wins. We have 6 wins in January, 4 merch drops. 6 wins, 4 merch drops. We almost did it, guys. We almost got, you know what? There'll probably be another merch drop. Before we come back from Dubai. So we'll be on 5 and 6. We'll be on 5 versus 6. No, that's a pretty good record. 5 out of 6 ain't bad. 5 merch drops out of 6 wins, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Yeah, we're doing good. The Crunkies are laughing at us. Laughing in our face all the way to the bank. Just making mad money. 9 years it's been since Stan Kroenke literally said, I did not buy Arsenal to win trophies. That came out directly from, and here we are. Just giving them all kinds of money. All kinds of money. All kinds of time, all kinds of money. But, you know, the people who go to the match are the real fans. The people who, you know, support the team, get behind the team no matter what, are the real fans. And people like me are an idiot. So if you're happy with this bullshit, I can't help you. If you're happy with mediocrity, I can't help you. And so the status quo is going to remain the same. It's going to stay the same. Because nothing's going to change. Same old Arsenal. Same old Arsenal. Hit the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. Thanks for being here. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Crunkies out. So am I.